Guys, in a world where most people will forever suppress their inner motives, that will suppress themselves from expressing and being what they want to be, to sit there on the shallow end of the sea and to remain the same stagnant piece of shit, understand that you must every day wake up with the motive to express yourself to the most authentic degree. You must be so authentic that all the fake begins to be repulsed away. And not through arrogance, not through ego, but through sheer authentic self-expression. Be yourself. The fuck? Be yourself. In a world full of people who conform, who put on a mask and pretend like what is isn't, to just fabricate reality and to live in a limitation of illusion, to sit there and dilute what they perceive in reality to match their internal narratives, which is always confined in an internal prison, to remain stagnant in that limitation, to never transcend beyond, to never ascend beyond, to simply remain where they don't want to be, and to be something they don't want to be, and to pretend as if what they are isn't what they are, and to be stagnant in that same position. What I want you guys to understand is that every day you have the power to transcend that limitation, to actually act upon what you feel inside of you. Most of you will forever feel ways, intentions, and the positive ones you neglect, and the weird ones and the urges you easily feed like nothing. That is a reflection of the self-worth you have. What you have to understand is that in a world full of people who put on a mask, put on a charade, who pretend to be, but instead of becoming what they want to be, who sustain and maintain a false persona of what they hate to be, to refuse the responsibility to become something more, to remain in a limitation of stagnation and self-depletion, instead of to increase through time and to become what they're destined to be. Most people will forever be fucking failures. And to be a failure is to simply fail on an endless cycle and to not be successful. Every time you progress, you succeed. Every time you stack a win, you just backed up your fucking success. Not just in the workout, but in the personal development as a character. Most people think it's the workout. Most people think it's the money. But until the things that are accumulated of a byproduct of sequencing those things with maximum effort all the time is congruence with your character, it doesn't fucking matter. You have to be in congruence with the daily habits. You have to be the habit. You have to be the gains from what you're doing. If you are not the muscle, not actually but figuratively, if you are not the strength of which the muscle reflects, if you are not the resilience and the consistency and the power of which the muscle reflects, if you simply have the intention to look a certain way, you have to understand how this world works. That is not you. You have a false persona on, you have a psychological mask, and you detour yourself from the truth, because the truth means pandemonium. It means chaos. It means confrontation. It means destruction of the old self and a recreation of the new. It means to shed the skin of the snake and to become and birth into something beyond. To shed the limitation of your former life and to be reborn in something more. Most of you guys will have a fucking aneurysm listening to what I say. Your neural circuitry is so mediocre that the word might just collapse your fucking mind at this point. Your nervous system begins to tremble. You can't even realize the truth when it's in front of you because you hate it. And it's because you hate yourself. The reason you hate yourself is because you're not what you want to be. You can't love that. What you are isn't a byproduct of self-love. You betray yourself so fucking much, you can't be that. You hate that. And so all this hate tension manifests as ripples through the space and time continuum as you reverberate it through your being. As the magnetism seeps from your soul and reverberates through your field into the external environment. Everyone feels energy. You walk into the Starbucks, someone has fucking weird energy. You don't even want to look at this guy. What the fuck do I feel like this around him? Everyone feels energy. You know why? Because the universe, so many loud noises, so many noises when creating. Don't be fucking background noise. But the magnetism that seeps from someone's soul, the mind and brain's coherency, which reflects externally, of what you can feel when you get close to an individual. You can look this up. This is physics. It's not meta-science. It's not whatever the fuck these gurus try to say. This is actual this is actual physics, right? So we have to understand that energy speaks for itself. Most of you guys go against the truth of energy because you want to deceive yourself out of what you want most. Again, most of you guys will deceive the truth founded in the energy because you aren't what you want to be. You hate the truth because the truth is good. The truth is the light. And when you exist in the dark, you'll repulse it away from you. Not because it wanted to leave you, not because it wanted to go away, but simply it was too powerful for something in the dark to handle. Every day you have the power. Every day you have the facilitation and the necessary requirements of waking up and being alive to pursue life. Fuck pursuing development, pursue life. What does that mean, neoteric dissolution? Put me on. You always go so deep, and I just don't understand what you're trying to get to. What do you mean pursue life? I mean follow the motives within you. Not the urges, not the surface level dwindlences, not the conformity, not society, but the true inner voice, the inner motive you feel. I need to be successful. I need to be the one. I need to accomplish. I want, I have to, and I need. And so I am. Most of you guys will ignore that voice. Most of you guys will pretend to be. You'll never actually become. You'll be a figment of what you could have been, a mannequin. But within the plastic, there was always essence waiting to be revealed, but you guys never took that step. You exist in fear. You can't even be yourself to the fullest. You put on a mask, you put on an act, you believe it's you, you're trapped. Mental prison. What I want you guys to understand is that everyone has a purpose within life. Everyone has a reason to exist. Everyone has power. When you debase yourself, you ruin your opportunity to become who you need to be in the one life. Every day you have the power. Choose who you need to be wisely, because the choice is always yours. Don't be a figment of what you fucking could have been. That fucking simple. Peace!